Hi, today is October 15th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1604 for the year, Anything in Anything. When one is not inclined to look, it is difficult to see anything in anything, and when one is inclined, it is difficult not to. Poem number 1605, In the Froth. So he focused and zoomed in and cropped and flipped and observed, and in the froth he saw milk and cum, of course, but also the furious interactions of subatomic particles, the clash of heterogeneous operands, dismantled, broken down into components, fractals and Mandelbrot sets, imaginary numbers and rational letters, complexity, simplified, simplicity, complexified. Finally, the froth died down, simmered and settled into a smooth sheet of water, until a smooth sheet of water washed over him. He slept and dreamt of the next time he would again sink deeply in the froth. Poem number 1606, Aftervention. They waited so long to stage the intervention that she had gone ahead and entered recovery on her own, without their help. So one day they gathered to berate each other over how they should have acted sooner. It was silly, really. She was making great strides on her own, but her family and friends had wanted to do something, and they still did, so they had their Aftervention Sunday afternoon, and it was a lovely affair, laden with remorse and regret and finger-pointing and finger-food. The tea cakes were quite exquisite. They all agreed that if she managed to stay sober for a full year, they'd have another Aftervention, and if she kept it going, maybe they'd keep it going. Maybe they'd make it an annual thing. Poem number 1607, Cold Snap Comin'. Tadpole Jimmy says there's a cold snap comin', and I was wrong not to listen to him last time. I'd laid down better than even odds that cold snap will be coming just like Jimmy Tadpole says. Of course, it doesn't hurt that the New York Times and the National Weather Service are also saying there's a cold snap coming. And to tell you the truth, if they were saying something different from what Jimmy Tadpole was saying, I might take their word for it over his. But that is not what's happening. Jimmy Tadpole's predictions are in line with the major news outlets. Now, you add that to Jimmy's past track record, and I think there's a very strong case to be made that there's a cold snap coming. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1608, Watching My Sugar. They say that as you get older, you ought to watch your sugar, and I'm getting older. So last night I kept a very close watch on the bowl as I filled it full of cereal and added some dried fruit and poured almond milk over it. And I watched every bite of that cereal as I brought it to my mouth. I swear my eyes didn't leave the bowl until it was empty. And when I was done watching my sugar, I washed my bowl and went to sleep. And the next time I feel like having something sweet, I'll make sure to watch my sugar again. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. And watch your sugar.